what we have today is brought to a reality with Colors Outside the Lines, an organization that works in bringing youth and artists together in creating art for the community. The main focus of THPRD and Color Outside the Lines was to bring about issues of social or racial justice and bring it through the expression of art through murals. So today we have 3 amazing Native American artists coming to our park at Greenway and creating these 3 pieces.
I'm Mariah, Makalapua, and I work with Color Outside the Lines. We're an organization, a nonprofit that brings art and creative outlets to our youth in the Portland metro area. And right now today we have 3 brilliant, amazing Native artists who are coming here with a lot of kids from our area to help put some art on the walls here.
My name is Redstone, Rudy, Serna, and I'm a community mural artist. This project for me is really special because it's going to support the indigenous youth, the youth that need role models and education to help guide them in their growth. And it's really beautiful to see the diversity and the artists from different tribes coming together to share that wisdom. Wonderful project, great folks who put this on. Really appreciate them too, because thinking about the Native community, honestly, it's one of the last things on people's minds these days. So really appreciative for them for doing this. My family's from Mexico, and my tribes are Guachichile and Huichol. And our family follow traditions that are hundreds, thousands of years old. And this is something that I wanted to talk about and share in this piece. Since there's artists, local artists, Native American artists already doing stuff from their tribes, I wanted to do a more pan-Native American view. So I incorporated design and imagery from South America, from different tribes all the way up to Alaska. So you're looking at like basket work and motif that is tied to different tribes from north to south. And this to me is an important piece to make sure that our young people that are indigenous identifying recognize that this is their heritage, and it's something that can empower them as well.
My name is Pattrick Price. I am a Tlingit from Southeast Alaska. This is my style of art. This is a hummingbird, and it's flying up into the air, just signifying like a new start, new beginnings. And it's such an honor to be here in the park, having the kids paint on this mural and keeping this art form alive. It's so important for the youngsters to get out here, to be together in this place. After the pandemic, it's just it's hard to get people all into an area, and this is not necessarily indoors. Trying to maintain social distancing, but to have that feeling of community and art together is a beautiful thing.
I'm Tomavilla. I'm a native artist from Northwest, Yakima and Seneca. I come from Columbia River. My family is so happy, and spend a lot of time fishing and hearing stories that come from the Columbia River. I've been an artist for a long time. I grew up as a graffiti writer and kind of just carried on into a profession, doing art full time. This mural and this piece today comes from a story that's from the Columbia River, and it's sturgeon and elk. And the story goes that elk wanders the land, and wanders in the land, and keeps on coming back to the river. He looks across the water, and I wonder what's on the other side. He looks down at the water and he sees all the salmon, and there's so much fish that he thinks he can cross it on their back. So he steps onto their backs and he slides and falls off in the water and keeps on trying it and nothing. So sturgeon sees this, and she comes swimming up, and she says to the elk, like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm trying to get to the other side." It's like, "Why?" It's like, "Well, I've seen everything over here. I want to see what's on the other side." It's like, "Well, I can give you a ride across on my back, but you have to give me something too." Reaches down, he pulls a piece of meat and gives it to her. She puts it in her mouth. He climbs on her back, and he doesn't fall off because her skin is like rough like sandpaper. So he gets on her back and she starts swimming across the river. And as she's swimming, that meat becomes her cheeks. And And so he makes it to the other side of the river, and now she has this meat that's in her cheeks that's just strong from the elk. And now she can, from that, she can eat whatever she wants from the ground. So she can grab and break shells and everything, and she gets that power now. And so if you've ever seen the cheeks of the meat of a sturgeon, it's red, like elk meat. And so they had an exchange. He got to the other side, and then she got new power.